नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। This is JVN, Dr. Rakesh Sharma, Professor, Department Organon of Medicine and Homeopathic Philosophy, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Our today topic is Kant's Philosophy, Chapter 18, Chronic Diseases, SORA. Had SORA never been established as a miasm upon the human race, the other two chronic diseases would have been impossible, and susceptibility to acute diseases would have been impossible. So that Dr. Kent says in this chapter that is, without SORA, the other two miasms, psychosis and syphilis, does not have any existence or impossible to exist. So the SORA is the basic polluting factor or uh, infecting agent or disease producing power, and susceptibility to acute diseases would have been impossible, or acute conditions as well as chronic conditions, no ability to develop without the base of SORA. All the diseases of men are built upon SORA. All the diseases, in which all acute diseases and chronic diseases are built upon SORA, means the SORA is the base of all diseases. Hence, it is the foundation of sickness. All other sickness came afterwards. So, SORA is the beginning of all diseases, and all other diseased conditions comes after that. All other conditions means or many psychotic or syphilitic conditions are developed after the SORA. It is a disordered state of internal economy of the human race. This state expresses itself in the form of the varying chronic diseases or chronic manifestations. This state expresses itself in the form of varying many chronic diseases or chronic manifestation. Means there are different types of the chronic diseases, but the main cause is only primarily is only alone the cause is the SORA. If the human race had remained in a state of perfect order, SORA would not have existed. Means there is a condition in a person. The condition is lowered susceptibility, lowered immunity, lowered state of health. Then SORA will develop. Otherwise, there is no effect on the healthy person. The susceptibility to SORA opens out a question altogether too broad to study among the sciences in a medical college. It is altogether too extensive, for it goes to the very primitive wrong of the human race, the very first sickness of the human race, that is the spiritual sickness, from which first state the race progressed into what may be called the true susceptibility to SORA, which in turn laid the foundation for other diseases. So, in this aphorism, Dr. Kent basically wants to say about that first sickness appears at the spiritual level. From that, all disease manifestations or further development of diseases arising from the spiritual sickness. If we regard SORA as synonymous with each, we fail to understand and fail to express thereby anything like the original intention of anime. The each is commonly supposed to be a limited thing, something superficial caused by a little teeny bit of a mite that is supposed to have life. And when the little each mite is destroyed, the cause of each is said to have been removed. If we denote Sora only something each like eruption, some parasitical infection, then we only limited the Sora, only confined the Sora into the each eruptions. But basically, there is a one type of manifestation of Sora. From a small beginning with wonderful progress, Sora spreads out into its underlying states and manifests itself in the large portion of the chronic diseases upon the human race. It embraces epilepsy, insanity, the malignant diseases, tumors, ulcers, catarrhs, and a great proportion of the eruptions. If we observe or notice the journey of Sora Miyazaki, if we imagine, if we consider only the each eruption, that is the simple form of Sora. If this eruption is suppressed by local means, then in the secondary form of Sora, there are vast conditions of disease, vast condition of pathological changes we can see in the secondary form, like the insanity, uh, like the catarrhs, malignancy, uh, epilepsy. There are a lot of variety of diseases we can see. So there is the pattern of these diseases is the from simple to complex. It It progresses from simple states to the very highest degree of complexity, not always alone and by itself, but often by the villainous aid of drugging during generation after generation, for the physician has endeavored with all his power to drive it from the surface. So, Dr. Kent says these type of complications basically arise from these solid eruptions are maltreated, not properly treated, and has thereby caused it to root itself deeper. So, from these treatment by local application, forceful removal of the eruptions. So, these types of eruptions, it deepen the root of the sora, more internal side of the body. Although modern physician claims we cure itching eruptions, but actually this is only the suppress the itching eruptions at more vital organs to become more dense and until the human race is almost threatened with extinction. Look at the number of the population upon the face of the earth and notice how few arrive at the age of maturity. So there, Sora is the basically cause of the many deaths. It is it is appealing to think of the number of infants that die, and these largely from the outgrowths or outcoming of Sora. We see little ones born who have not sufficient vitality to live. The the congenital debility and marasmus and varying diseases of a chronic character that carry off the little ones have for their underlying cause the chronic miasm. The principal underlying cause is sora. In children also, we can say we can notice lot of pathologies, and from these pathologies, from these diseases, children becomes. The principal underlying cause is SORA, next syphilis, and next psychosis. It required 12 years for Hahnemann to discover and gather together the evidence upon which he came to his conclusion. When a patient came to him who manifested chronic disease in any way, he took pains to write down carefully in detail all the symptoms from beginning to end with the history of the father and mother, until he had collected a great number of appearances of disease, not knowing yet what the outcome would be. But after this careful writing out of the symptoms of hundreds of patients, little and great, and comparing them and then gathering them together in one grand group, there appeared in the totality of this collection a picture of Sola in all of its forms. So, in this paragraph, Dr. Uh, Hahnemann explained how Dr. Hahnemann discovered the Sora. Dr. Hahnemann wrote a book, The Theory of Chronic Disease and Their Peculiar Nature. In this book, Dr. Hahnemann writes everything about Sora, how he identifies Sora, and describes some antisoric medicines. So, this is the painstaking work of Dr. Hahnemann of 12 years. Hahnemann started the journey of discovery about soda at 1816 to 1828. In 1828, Dr. Uh, Heyman wrote the book Theory of Chronic Disease and Their Peculiar Nature. Because without the miasm, our homeopathic system, especially in the chronic disease, is incomplete. Is incomplete. So Dr. Hahnemann uh, try to find out what are the causes in which our homeopathy is not possible to cure, especially the chronic cases. Up to up to this time, the world had been looking upon each one of these varying forms as distinct in itself. All the striking features of epilepsy would be gathered together, and epilepsy was then called a disease. But epilepsy is only one of the results of the disease and never appears twice alike. Every person who has epilepsy differs from every other epileptic on earth. But epilepsy, insanity, diabetes, cancer, Bright's disease, and every other case of so-called disease have all had a beginning and one beginning. The beginning is seen, but the complexity is different in every individual patient. Heyman says that before he began that collection of symptoms, he was struck somewhat with wonder that Nux vomica and Ignatia and such short-acting medicines were able to cure only a single manifestation of disease, a group of symptoms, or they would relieve for a time and then symptoms would come back. Although he had followed up the treatment to the best of his knowledge, means in chronic diseases, Doctor Hahnemann only controls the acute state of the disease, but there is no solution for problems which are recurrently appeared at a particular time. At the end of a case, he could discover that there had been a continuous progress in spite of the fact that he had relieved his patient of suffering a good many times. So it is while acute acting. So Hahnemann concludes that I am only able to cure the acute conditions, acute episodes of chronic disease only. But when I claim that homeopathy is the permanent solution of chronic disease, then this is missing. So, this point from Dr. Hahnemann try to try to discover the what are the main cause of failure. So in the next lecture we will continue. Thanks. This session powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Thank you.